Welcome, everyone. Let's begin our lesson for today by going over the learning goals and success criteria. First, what are we learning? We're learning how to perform translation movements on geometric figures, reflection movements on geometric figures, and rotation movements on geometric figures. How are we learning it? Through the Autobots rollout assignment. When can we use this information? To determine whether furniture will fit in areas of your house if you move them, to understand why mirrors invert the appearance of things by switching the left and the right, and to set the time on a non-digital clock. How do you know you learned it? By getting a score of 4 on the Autobots rollout assignment. Now let's take a look at our agenda for today. We will begin by going over the learning goals and success criteria. While we do that, you'll fill out your Get It Started. After that, I'll give you time to complete the Autobots rollout assignment on Desmos. At the end of class, we'll go back over our learning goals and success criteria while you fill out your Before You Go. Your only homework for tonight is to continue working on the Transformation Study Guide and any incomplete assignments that you may have.
Let's talk now about how to sign in to Desmos to complete your work. So what we're going to do is you're going to click on the link to go to the assignment, and it should take you to a page that looks kind of like this. And right here where it says sign in with Google, we're going to click there. And it's going to pop up with our email accounts. You're going to click on your school email account, and it should already have you logged in because you should have already been logged in using Google Classroom. From there, I'm just going to click Start the Activity, and it will take me into the assignment and allow me to begin. So that's how you will log in to Desmos using Google.
Let's take a look now at the Autobots rollout assignment. The assignment begins with the learning goals and success criteria. If we scroll down, there's a link here to take you to the Desmos activity. Go ahead and click on that link, and it should take you to a page that looks like this. We'll go ahead and click Start the Activity. The activity begins with the learning goals and success criteria as well. We'll go ahead and click Next. There's an introduction video for you to watch here. It says, "Assemble the Autobots. It is time to gear up for war against these Transformers. The world is at stake and we cannot lose. As Optimus Prime says, Autobots, roll out." So go ahead and watch that video now.
Please, let this work.
Fire it up, Optimus.
The code. The code on these glasses indicates the Allspark is 230 miles from here.
I sense the Decepticons are getting ready to mobilize.
They must know it's here as well. What about Bumblebee? We can't just leave him to die and become some human experiment.
He'll die in vain if we don't accomplish our mission. Bumblebee is a brave soldier. This is what he would want.
Why are we fighting to save the humans? They're a primitive and violent race.
Were we so different? They're a young species. They have much to learn. But I've seen goodness in them. Freedom is the right of all sentient beings. You all know there's only one way to end this war. We must destroy the cube. If all else fails, I will unite it with the spark in my chest.
That's suicide. The cube is raw power. It could destroy you both.
A necessary sacrifice to bring peace to this planet. We cannot let the humans pay for our mistakes. It's been an honor serving with you all. Autobots, roll out!
We roll.
Now it says, plot the points for the translation of the graph to the right if we are translating down 4 and left 2. So we're going to take each of these points. So we'll take this one and go down 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And to the left 2. 1, 2. There's our first point. Then we do this one. Down 1, 2, 3, 4. To the left 1, 2. And plot that point. And then we do it again for this point. Down 1, 2, 3, 4. To the left 1, 2. Should look like that. And then we just connect the dots to create our triangle. So there's our triangle. And we hit check it. We can see that this is what it's supposed to look like, and that's exactly what it does look like. So we did it correctly. Now, it says plot the points on the graph that represent a reflection across the x-axis. So the first thing I'm going to do is use the line tool to draw in the x-axis. So that's this right here. This is the line I want to reflect over. So I'm just going to draw that in, just like that. And now I'm going to go ahead and plot my points. So I'm going to go back to my pen tool and count the distance of each of these points to the line. So this one is 1 away, so I go 1 away on the other side. This one is 3 away, so I go 1, 2, 3 away on this side. And this one is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 away. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 away on this side. Use my connector tool to connect the dots. So I'm going to draw a line between here and here, there, and there. And we should have a congruent triangle on the other side. We'll go ahead and hit check it. And notice this is what it's supposed to look like. It does. So we move on to the next one. Now it says plot the points on the graph that represent a rotation of 30 degrees clockwise. So what I want to do first is I want to figure out where I'm going to end up. So if I go clockwise, the clock goes like this. So I know I'm going to end up here in this box. So I'm just going to put a little star here just to remind me that's where I'm ending up. Now from that, I'm going to go ahead and rotate this. So I take all my x's and flip them into being y's. So this is 2, 1. So it becomes 1, 2. So 1, 2 in this part. Then this one is 1, 3. So that becomes 3, 1. Right there. This one is 4, 6. So it becomes 6, 4. Right there. So there's my points. I go ahead and use my connector tool to connect the dots. And there's my triangle. I go ahead and hit check it. Now at the end of the activity, it says we've done it. We've defeated those Transformers. The Decepticons were no match for your skills. Now let's watch as the Autobots finish the job for us. So go ahead and watch that video now.
Second wave's on approach. What is that? Take off! For a massive amount of Pop that guy! Stay on him. Keep him in your sights. Take him out!
Sam, put the cube in my chest now! Sam! No, Sam!
Hold up.
You left me no choice, brother. Sam, I owe you my life. We are in your debt.
And then when you're done, go ahead and go back to your Google form and click Next. This will take you to your Before You Go. Go ahead and fill out your Before You Go and then submit your work on Google Classroom.